graders, we are going to be working on our virtual plant experiment. We did do this in person last week. So for those of you that have been at school, this will be a little bit of a review. For those of you that don't know how to work the simulation, please make sure you stay on this video with me so that we can get to work on this. All right, so we're going to grow ourselves a virtual plant and see what a plant, the ideal amount of everything that it needs to survive. So here's what I know about plants. Plants need water, air, and light to grow. So I'm going to grab my plant over here. This is actually Mr. Patina's plant, but we've got our plant here. So on my leaves, I've got stomata, which that vocabulary word means that openings on leaves that light and air can come through. So if I were to put this plant in the dark and it would never get any sunlight, it wouldn't grow. Same if it never got any water. Now this plant in particular, and if Mr. Patina was here, he could tell me the name of it, but since he's the plant person, this is a viola. So this viola here, kind of like the instrument, spelt the same way. This viola doesn't need a ton of water to grow, so I don't need to water it all the time. But it does need some water, but it has a low amount of water need. It does need to be put in air. If I were to put it in a plastic bag over it and it never got any oxygen or carbon dioxide, it wouldn't be able to survive. Same if it never got any light, which is why I have it next to my kitchen window. So this simulation allows you to experiment with the different types of amounts or levels of light, air, and water that a plant needs. So, for example, I have included this picture here to help show you guys what amount of light and what amount of water and what amount of carbon dioxide that each of the plants need. To access the simulation, you click on this link and it'll open it up in a new tab. Now, the directions say, on the plant on the left, I'm going to give it 40 milliliters of water. So to change the milliliters of water there, I'm going to give high carbon dioxide and I'm going to give no light. So I'm going to click none there. On the plant on the right, it says that I need to give the same amount of water, 40 milliliters, high carbon dioxide, and low light. Then I'm going to click the play experiment and see which plant does better. So I'm going to let it run over its course of days here. And as you can see, one of the plants is doing better than the other. So as you can see, the plant on the right did better. And what did I change? What was the difference between the two plants? This one had light and this one did not. So I would say the plant on the right did better because it had light and the plant on the left did not. So you would do that and type your answer in the box. Then you would follow the directions and make your settings look like this picture for the next time you do the experiment. And then you're going to just play around with the experiment and see which plant creates the best growth. So that is your job today. If you have any questions or concerns or need help, please let me know and enjoy today's experiment.